afternoon. So I can see flies. There are either flies or fairies everywhere. I feel really spaced out all of a sudden. Let's see if notification, I believe, just come through. Oh, happy days. Looks like I'm wearing a black top. Okay. How you all doing? Right, okay. Well, I knew I was coming on about 4:30. Wasn't sure whether it was 4 o'clock. I've been out in the sun. It's really hot out there. I've got a sweat on now. Feeling a little bit nervous. Laurie, hi. Lauren, hi, sweetie. Right, we're doing a live. I'm really dazed. I actually wondered whether or not if I felt drunk. I was a bit, ooh, hi, Sherry. Ooh. So I felt a little bit drunk before I come on, and it was like, okay. But the messages were too much in the garden. It's like, okay, we're coming on. How you guys doing? I'm really dazed. Seriously. I wondered if I was lovesick. Lazy day, only 11:30. Well, we're going to the afternoon with yous. Then if with yous, you're on a lunch break, Sherry, yeah. Because I've got to kind of definitely be off by 6:30. The guys are due back about 6:30. So it's so nice here. That's what I was felt like saying when I come on. Are you enjoying the sun? It's lovely, isn't it? It's so warm, but it's quite chilly inside. You're muted on a video call. Okay. Bless her. Laurie, I thought that said you're happy, but then it says you're foggy. It's all my eyes. Been sleeping much better, but meditating a lot last night and this morning. I seem to be in this constant form of meditation. The birds are crazy. Every time I go out, they really perk up and pipe up, and they all start singing this song, and then they all appear. I was out there. It was quite funny because I sat on the chair on the lounger and I fell back. So I was in this recline position. It's like, okay, this is comfortable. So I was laying there like that. Megan was up at the window putting her makeup on. Like she had a mirror like in the window, so she was putting her makeup on. And Lily jumped up onto my lap and like meowed and got onto me. And Megan just was laughing. She said, I just saw that you fall back. I said, well, imagine, I said, I don't know what I said to her. See, I can't even remember what I said to my daughter. Shit, what's going on? And I said to her, I think that I'm meant to just lay back here. And then Lily made this sound. It was like, meow. And then this bird came and sat on top of the barbecue. A cute little bird. Lily jumped off my lap, dug her claws in and ran for this bird. So I've kind of sprung up and gone, Lily, leave it be. She's misbehaving at the minute, that Lily. And the bird went. So I'm not sure what that was all about. I've got this grin on my face. I seem to have kind of pulled all the cards downstairs. Right, let me not miss this chat. A lazy day. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up the phone. So leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Ooh, ooh. Okay then. Gonna wear his birthday suit. His hands down his pants, give his balls a bit of a rub. We've got passion here. Do what else men do when they're alone. Bachelor style. That's what I picked up from that. Okay, Sherry's still muted. I think that's the original message. Right, okay. Let's go to Laurie. I'm foggy. Been sleeping much better, but meditating a lot last night and this morning. I'm happy, just brain feels foggy. Yes, I'm happy. Like this grin. A bird was chirping and woke you up. Okay, when I woke up, it stopped. Yeah, pay attention. Birds were noisy this morning, noisy little buggers. Sherry, this is so cute. The teacher is in his backyard shooting golf balls so the student can watch. He's smiling so big. How awesome is that? Took me to a story of mine. When I used to like playing with golf clubs and balls not in a very good way though. Why am I telling you this story? Well, let's carry on with it. Okay, so when I was 18, you know, you have like bingo halls, gambling like establishments. Well, I worked for a bingo hall, but I didn't call numbers. I pissed around. I worked front of house, so I got to wear a different uniform. It was more of a feminine suit. Okay, it was good. You just had to promote the club, deal with people's like memberships, and used to cash checks then, take people's admission, and then when the bingo was playing, we had nothing to do, and the majority of the time was bingo playing. So we used to pull little pranks, and it was cameraed everywhere, so we would always get caught. But our managers, they would sometimes not sometimes, they lent us the cars. I couldn't drive, but I had a buddy, a partner in crime. She was hilarious. Anyway, and we worked together and was on a lot of shifts together. But sometimes we had to go out to promote this bingo hall. So the manager would give you like his car, but we'd have like display stands, and so we'd have to empty the boot of his car, and most of the time we'd have golf clubs in there. So we put them at the back of the admissions like desk. It was just like 3 stations where people will queue up and you just take their admission, and then they go off and buy their bingo books. Okay, so once they've gone through that door, we didn't see no more of them. Anyway, lots of stories that we have. I had a lot of fun. Okay, we really did piss around, seriously. But when we were bored, these golf clubs were there, so we used to like play golf, like in the actual area. But and we would get in trouble. No one could hear us in the bingo hall, but like what's it called? The cash office, the treasury. Like they put in a complaint. We got busted. So golf clubs, fun. I did when I first was dating my husband before we married. We went to play golf, like proper golf. I did not have the right shoes on, okay, and seriously, the people waiting for me to tee off. In the end, I was like, can we just go? Seriously. Like, they were playing serious golf, and there's me, like... Oh, fuck. Memories. Golf. Yeah. I found some of my husband was like into every bloody sport, and I found some actually really nice golf shoes in the attic the other day. Nice. They're nice ones. They're white. It's like, what the fuck am I meant to do with them? Dear. Anyone want any golf shoes? Oh, right. We spoke about the birds. Thanks, Sherry. We've just got, like, me smiling about golf, my heart's beating so fast. He's refusing to go outside, having anxiety about the virus. That's what I feel like. I'm having an anxiety attack. Okay, it's like, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Bless him. The air will do him so much good as well. We have to get these Hugger Tree t-shirts out. Okay, was rocking it out so much in my car last night. Peaceful sunset, then listening to Eminem, It Takes Two. Oh, awesome. Do you know, I actually miss that. Like, I used to love just escaping in the car and just whacking out my tunes. It's like, you can't really do it in the house. Well, I couldn't when really my neighbour was next door, but she's not there anymore. So it's like, I never played it loud anyway, but her tolerance level seems to be a lot lower than the standard, I think. But yeah, there's nothing like just playing the tunes, the feeling that you get when you're in the car. I don't know why I keep shuffling cards this way. It's not my normal style. Why? Thank God it was dark out. I do it at traffic lights now. I don't really care. It's like when I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone. I've got lots of car stories. Right, okay. The King of Pentacles was in reverse. Got a 15-minute lunch break to join in. Do you want me to do the Tower of Sexual Magic, shall we? I don't know why they come downstairs. It's like, can we try again with these today? And it's like, seriously? I told you we've got the Ace of Wands on the table, and I've just seen the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, Lucy, shut up. Get the Tower of Sexual Magic out. Love drives. I love drives too. Love drives. Do a lot of thinking, don't you, when you're in the car? Okay. We're looking at this Ace of Wands. I've got chills. My heart. Do you want to listen to the radio? Okay, yeah, it's heart radio today. Let's do it. We've got to be careful of this. Well, we don't, if you're live, the copyright doesn't really matter. If you're not live, you may be a bit sodded because they might not upload it because of the music. But it doesn't matter if you're live. But some people like to watch it back. Not enough time. Oh, who is this? I think he's the one out of One Direction. Harry, is it? Sometimes it tells me what it's called. Not enough time. There's always enough time for a quickie, Sherry. You make time for that. If you don't make time for it, then priorities way wrong. Listen, 15 minutes. Yeah. You're riding in my car. Turn on the radio. But when we kiss, is that what it said? A quickie. Just let me adore you. I'm sure it's that Harry man, boy. Although he must be coming into a manhood now. He's singing about very deep stuff. Do you ever listen to these songs? Think that's deep. Deep for these men to sing anyway about. I want to see what the story is today. Comes in with that I adore you. Jeez, this bloke really is like hanging around. He's like, I don't know, he's all upside down in his head. There's something about thinking about you at midnight. I don't know, like, I can just see 12. And I just felt like it's midnight. Midnight. It's like midnight conversations. It's not breakfast. It's like after midnight, the devil comes out to play. What are you guys talking about? A quickie? Teaser for later. What? Yeah, maybe midnight. Or not. Why would you say that? What, we'll have it before midnight? Whenever. It's when you find the time, isn't it? Sort your priorities out. Just for a quickie. Hi, T-Rose. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, my. Oh, my. Midnight pillow talk. Lots of that going on. Actually, I'll just be observing lessons so I can probably stay. Now, isn't that bizarre, Sherry? You're in the role of the observer. I love how Divine makes it, like, possible if you're meant to be here. I've got goosebumps. That is just like fucking topic of the day. What have I missed? Not much yet, girl. Apparently the best is yet to come. Soon. Coming to you soon. I don't know. I'm not even really reading the story. Well, I am, but I'm not really paying it much attention. I'm not paying it much attention. What's going on in the background? We've got like a couple of hours. Well, we have to remember time goes quite quickly. We've had our 15 minutes. Fuck, it's up already. No, it's not long enough. 15 minutes. I use that and more, just like the introduction. Oh. Hi, One Mind. How you doing? Stop talking. But I like to talk. There's lots to talk about. He's excited. Yeah. I've got to be careful what I say. Okay. You missed it again. What did you miss, Teresa? What did you miss? Because you've missed nothing. We've just had 15 minutes and 55 seconds of just like talking. Like, you know, 15 minutes in a session with me. It's like, you haven't missed anything. We're just getting into it now. I feel really mischievous. So I've got to watch, haven't I? I have to watch. My leg keeps clicking. Either someone's kicking me. Oh, someone's kicking me under the table. Seriously, you want to see the next card? I have to be careful what I say. I especially have to be careful with my comments. Yeah, I don't want to get kicked under the table. I'll be good. Always catch the tail end. You haven't caught. We're just starting. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, today we're playing with the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I've already pulled for you 5 cards, and we have a Rider-Waite card, and I'm going to pull another 5 cards. So, and then we shall read the cards and see what the story is on the table. I haven't missed anything. We're just starting. 15 minutes for this segment. Okay. I think that's sarcasm. Teresa, that wasn't like, I'm sorry. I'll watch what I say. I have to be tested through a live, you see. I'd be a feisty little fucker at times, so I've got to learn. Just gonna have some coffee. We're gonna have a look at what's on the table. Oh dear. Should we just see what the song's saying? Just because I like to see if it sinks in. Be nice. One step at a time, just you and I. Okay, well, I've had my coffee. Let's do this one step at a time then. Right then. Anna, I haven't seen you for so long. Obviously called you in. Hi. Feisty is the food of life. Oh yeah. Hi everyone. Time for coffee. So, okay, all good. Stop making me tingle. Anna, I was thinking about you earlier. I've been using your cards, like, but behind the scenes. Very interesting. I actually thought of you yesterday. I like that when I think of you and then the next day you show up. You know, kind of manifestation works then, don't you? You think it, they appear. A bit like this reading. What time? 4? Half past? Not sure. You'll know when. Okay. Behind what? It's behind me. Okay. Staring over my shoulder. As a butterfly flew out there. I'm just going to read my cards, okay, because now we've been 19 minutes. So I'm going to try and get this story out in 10 minutes. Lots to talk about. Not much time. I'm aware of that. So we're talking about this opportunity, okay, of this is the universe offering you a very exciting, passionate, new, I don't know, lease on life. There you go. This is the Hangman. No, it's the feminine who looks all tied up here. Well, she's just being adored. Maybe he just wants to like own her. And I can't talk to you at the moment, Anna, because it distracts me. I get easily distracted. Okay. Oh, so does the masculine here. It's very easily distracted. It's not good, is it? When you're trying to focus on other things and then you think of someone and then they pop up. It's like, fuck. But then you're like, oh. Two of Wands. So this is about making plans together. One step at a time. Just you and I. Okay, so this is an inquisitive nature from the masculine, like it's important. I felt like it's installments. I don't really know when I'm drawn on. Well, I do know when I'm drawn on because like so most of the time I resist, otherwise I'll be here constantly, okay, just talking to you. Like I'll be open 24/7, okay? And so a lot of my heart's beating. So a lot of the time of course my heart's beating, I'm alive. Just pinch myself. It is this energy of really just, like I said, an inquisitive nature of just wanting to know more. So I explained this to like, it was one of our ladies. I can't remember which one. I think it might have been Sherry. I said to her that I feel like my ears are ringing now, but I feel like how Esther Hicks felt when she discovered Abraham was talking through her. It was like Jerry, her husband, just kept waking her up to like ask questions. So I've said before, I feel like I'm kind of being bombarded with, can you answer this? Can you answer this? And I don't really know what I'm answering until I come on. And then it gets quite deep and it's like it clears something out. So that's why it's a bit, I don't know, all over the place at the minute. It's like I'm doing what I'm told, but it's quite draining to be questioned all the time. But I'm good if the answers or whatever comes out or from the cards helps, then that's why I'm here. It's like my own issue. Okay. It's something that I have to learn to adjust to. Right. Have I said all that? Okay. Who's Staven? And just wherever I look, there's just messages and signs everywhere, okay? And I'm just trying to decipher them, release. So let's answer Anna. The 5D action has been interesting. Not surprised you're feeling playful. Very playful. It's just like, like there's no holding back. It's just like, well, what do you want to talk about? Let's just talk about it. If it needs to be talked about, let's do it. So... Eight of Swords is about moving on. I've forgotten I picked up something about midnight, but I feel like the flow of the reading's completely gone. We've been 23 minutes now. Okay. Eight of Swords is about moving on. No, it's not. That's the Six of Swords. So what's the 8? Do you know your cards? Yeah. Just takes me a while to think. What's the 8 of Swords? I think it's a woman standing in unfounded fear. 9 of Swords is nightmares. 10 of Swords is, oh, you're on the ground, aren't you, dead? Hi, Alana. How are you doing? I feel here this is about dark thoughts. Trying to clear through dark thoughts like around midnight. So actually I feel like it's practicing like going to bed like on a positive note. So talking things through energetically with each other before you go to sleep. You should wake up on a more vibrant note if you go to bed on a vibrant note. 8 of Wands, things happening really quickly. Anyone up for a picnic? Or, I don't know, what? She's squeezing her breasts here. What's he doing? He's tickling them. She's loving it. He's going to her, do you really like it? Is it like Wicked? She's going, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Ooh. Sorry. Like, right then, it's a claim in here. It's like, once he gets you, he's not letting you go. I like the shoes. What card is it? The Four of Pentacles. So about establishing firm foundations with one another. There you go. Okay. My days and nights are backwards. It's like the Hangman here. Was trying to sleep and was watching your last reading. What did Megan say to me? She can't sleep at all. I said to her, we'll swap it around then, sleep during the day. She went, what, like go to bed at like 10 o'clock in the morning? I said, well, yeah, if that's how you function, then yeah, you're just going to have to be like productive more throughout the night. If you're wanting to be, just don't beat yourself up about it. They've already kind of introduced that anyway, haven't they, with shift work? Lots of people work night shift and have to adapt to it. So if that's the way that you're living, then at least accept it and be happy and adjust your schedule. It's better than laying in bed thinking, why can't I sleep? Get up then. Anyway. I knew that when I was working with you guys a lot, it was like, well, kind of like I found I was staying up till like 2, 3 in the morning, which was fine. I'm still always normally up by 10, 11, like 10, regardless, really. I tend not to sleep past that. Yeah, okay, right. I am I'm going to focus on this. It's definitely something about our time differences. This part here is about the actual masculine. It feels like we picked up on, I don't know, for one, her breasts here. And then we have the Empress. Now, the Empress came out yesterday. But it wasn't a good kind of Empress. DM just got serious. Could you tell? It's definitely about playing around with two women. I do kind of want to say, the story's changed a little bit here. I can read it differently if I choose to. And when I said about, do you really like it? Is it wicked? I'm loving it, loving it. I'm not sure if she's faking it. He's like, do you like it like that? And she's going, yeah, I love it. And it's like, because I felt actually like this is the divine feminine and he actually just wants to claim her. It's the taste of love, okay? Just the, if you're with like the wrong partner, because especially if you've been with the right partner, nothing really matches up. It doesn't even matter if you take elements of the divine connection, like the sexual elements, and put it into another relationship. It just doesn't work. I remember trying that with my husband. Okay, and it doesn't work. You feel that maybe you can find your satisfaction through like maybe a current partner, but it doesn't taste right. You know that there's something off. I remember feeling like maybe dirty with my husband. It was like after we had sex, it felt really like he had to go and wash. And I remember feeling, I don't feel you really enjoy this. And it's not a nice feeling. So that came over. So it's like the taste, because the next card, we have the feminine here. If it's not compatible, it's not compatible. You can go seeking for it elsewhere. It's like you'll never be fulfilled as you was with your divine counterpart. Because we've got here like tasting two women. And then I felt here the Two of Cups. It's like he's made his choice. This one here has darker hair. That's why I kind of pick up on like clamping the divine feminine down. That's the Two of Cups there with the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to read about your dream in a minute, Laurie. I feel that the divine masculine feels, he's definitely put the divine feminine on this pedestal now. So he absolutely adores her. And he's sure about that. And he feels so comfortable. It's really the only place where he doesn't have to ask, like, do you like that? You know, for like that clarification, for that reassurance. I imagine that the divine feminine moans enough to let him know that what she likes. And just the openness here. Being able to really be just who you are. And then the masculine here has the divine feminine on a pedestal. Besotted. I adore myself as well. What's your dream? We'll go from Laurie. DM just got serious. Sherry, me too, T. Laurie, missed you too, T. Yikes. I've been having wild dreams, sometimes nightmares. Same here, miss you all. Guilty. Me too, Laurie. Or is that for Lauren? I think that's Lauren. Nightmares. A past boyfriend came to me in my dreams for the first time. Oh, a past best friend. Sorry. She transitioned 3 years ago. Okay, I have one last night. Oh, you had one last night about my ex and his best friend. I had a dream about DM last night, but can't remember it. That dream was weird and very explicit. Okay. Nothing much about the story then. Okay. It's gone really quiet. Oh. Should we put the radio on? Back to Black. Amy Winehouse. Hey, how you doing, boy? We're going to purr? We are. Come to look at these naughty cards. Have a look. What do you want to use? Yeah, you can decide. I was going to use the Rider-Waite. I dream of unconditional love for self and DM. Don't start dribbling. He keeps shriveling lately, like seriously. Oh, you're so what? Oh, his back's like really hot against me. I can feel the heat from him. Like there's a real heat. Teacher reading about an evil spell, not sure which book they're reading. Interview with the devil. Do you want an interview, Jasp? Are you the devil? That's a sync for you then, T-Rose. Look at his eyes. What are you looking at, Jasp? Hey. Baby, what's up? Well, his tail's not bushy, as it normally goes, like when he's really happy. Can I make you happy? Oh, lots of hair. You want to use these cards? Okay. Should we clear the table? Let's do it then. Does that make you happy? It's like erase the past. The past is in the past. Okay, new passionate beginning. Justice. High for oneness. Right, let me just shuffle them. We're going to get up close and personal. Oh, don't start itching on my table. Yes. Coffee? There's nothing wrong with my coffee. Did you just slobber over my table? I don't start the flicking. No. We're going to pull some cards, Jess. I'd like to see what you're saying, guys, but it's like I'm getting further and further away. He is a handsome boy. I have just the 3 cats. You're shaking. Seriously. Are they not allowed to see? Do you want to? Let's have a look and see what's come out. The Chariot. There's so much about this is weird. It's all weird, T-Rose. Just go with it. Don't question any of it. It means what it means to whoever it's meant to mean something to. The Chariot. It's like he doesn't want to keep coming and going. So he wants to stay. See if he's got a big bottom lip today. Looks a bit. Won't talk about the bottom lip. Oh, they're reading Bridge to Terabithia. I like that film. That's quite sad, but I think it's quite sad, isn't it? I think one of them like makes their transition, don't they? But that's about fairies and everything. God, I haven't read the book. Interesting, the bridge. I've gone cold. You cleaning your towel? Just catching the tail end of it? No, we're just starting a new story. Okay, pay attention, Jasper. He's going to take my place. Well, I wonder if he speaks to you guys. I'll speak. You guys are going to see what he's going to do if he moves his mouth, okay? It's like, we're not playing like that. Why not? It's fun. Okay. Yeah, he wants to be known. Yes, of course. they're going to want to be known as the divine feminine's counterpart at some point. They're not going to stay in the shadow, are they? They're like the counterpart to the divine feminine. You'll want to see like each other's divine masculines, don't you? Yeah. They can't stay in the shadow like forever. So they have to stay. Ooh, it's scary. We've got the Empress. I'm feeling a good energy here from the Empress. That's nice. Oh, she's just like a lady of light with like love hearts on it. Strawberries. Today I'm picking up with this card. It's a temptation. Look, he's like, oh, just, yeah, look, he just wants to touch her. But he has to be sure that he's not going to keep coming in and out of her life. So this is about stability. Reliability come up earlier. Needing to be reliable. Someone that the Empress can rely on. She needs an emperor by her side. Speak up, Jasper. He's gone to have something to eat. Yeah, it's quite sad, really, being the Hermit, because you know that someone's going to like, well, all these thoughts are going to go through your mind about what's your divine feminine doing? Is she with someone else? Is there anyone else on the scene? I mean, the divine masculine has to be sure that he's the divine masculine. Otherwise, it's like, don't come forth, isn't it? If he's not coming forth, there's a strong chance still doesn't see his worth and his part in this. And he's thinking someone else is going to come forth for the divine feminine. Most of our divine masculines do want us to be happy, and it would be so much easier if we could just move on and find someone else. And you get it. We spoke about like, it just doesn't work that way. It'd be a lot easier if it did, but it doesn't work that way. It's like nothing will satisfy like that. Taste, touch, smell. It lingers. So being in the Hermit here, right, Teresa, see, right. And I've just picked up that the masculine's picking up on this, where most of the divine feminines are celibate, apart from, self-pleasuring. The thought of actually seeking it outside at the moment, but that's not an option. It's like, that would be going right back to codependency. Feeling like you have to have someone. And I know that I've been speaking to many of you, and it's the same deal for all of you. It's like, well, it is what it is. I'm a sacred vessel as well. It's going to take a lot for anyone else apart from my divine masculine to kind of, and that's not me being closed off, but there's no jumping into anything with anyone. There has to be the attraction first. So this could be the masculine just playing this waiting game to see if anyone else comes forth, even though it isn't what he desires. Just to give a little sneeze then. I was going to say, I feel that churns his stomach. I'm trying to think how to answer for oneness, because it's twice now she's told that story, and it's not one that I would tell. They say a lot, and most of the time they don't even know why they're saying it. So if you know the truth, I think accept that, your truth, really. I can't address the question out loud. and put that energy out there. So, or not even a question, it was a statement. But it's like, don't state that, you'll attract it. Found it confusing? You're not the only one. I'm serious. Most have said that. And I don't think you need to bring it up at all. Not with them, not with us. Do not bring it up. You let that in your mind? You believe in divine justice? No, don't apologise. It's a realisation that you would have come to. I'm just going to make it easier for you. It's bullshit. Today's been about, don't bring up this stuff. You don't think they know what they said? To hurt you, to push you away? They were meant to see whether or not you hung around, or whether you're just like every other girl. And you got impatient. And you told them to fuck off. I never want to see you again. It's not the truth. We are the bigger being, the divine being. They do have free will. And a lot of what was said by both counterparts, you have to forgive yourself for, because it was all divinely. If like most of us have heard that, you're not alone, but we don't keep going over it. We know what we've heard. We know what we've been told, okay? And also we know that we're not stupid, lovesick teenage girls, okay? We're divine feminines that have done so much work. Just be the higher person. That will have you high vibing. Don't keep going over that. That could be him keep going over it, okay? And you're picking up on it. I was just calming my heart. You have to believe Lady Luck is on our side. We are Lady Luck. We're happy-go-lucky. Happiest people are the most successful. Earlier on, Lovey, who said, I adore myself? One of you said, I adore myself. And it's like, yes. So, you know, no one's words should affect you, okay, on your own worth. Balance. Listen, it's just, don't want to keep going over that. They're horrible words. That really comes in with the self-forgiveness. Like they're horrible words to keep repeating in your mind, the words that you did not want to hear. Well, guess what? Maybe you didn't want to hear them so much that you heard them. Okay, I feel like there's just been some, hi, Kath, as she brings in the bliss, one with the creator and myself. That's exactly, I've got a bit of a different story here. Why am I saying it like that? Like I need to get my words out. For some reason, that just brought some bliss to the energy. So if that helped clear you, okay, it really did help the masculine to understand that they're just mirroring, okay? So it's like they're receiving their own syncs through this. As in, I want to say about the divine feminine not really being able to move on and why. Even though the divine masculine's best intentions was that the divine feminine, go be happy, go on, you know, I want you to be so happy and have it all. I just can't see it being me. That's kind of changed. It's because it feels like both are getting nowhere. Release obsessive thoughts and stay balanced in love. No one really wants to share their divine counterpart, their match, do they? The one that was made like creative for them. I mean, come on. Oh, look, it feels a bit Romeo Juliet, but sod that. He's like, maybe he did serenade her and then he's ran up to her. Like they're on the balcony here. No tragic ending like theirs, though. Yeah, it looks like it's decision time. Someone does have to be like, it's horrible to say, selected. Does anyone get scared then? Why did I feel like someone's like, it's time to choose? Well, check whether or not you believe in this divine connection. Because unless you truly believe in like the divine masculine, divine feminine, how we're going to impact the world with our love, it's like, it's really just down to your belief. Either you believe it exists or you don't. You can't kind of, I don't think you can really kind of sway at all. It's like either you're part of it or you're not. Most of views I know are. I don't feel really many energies like, it's a very mature channel. I didn't go out there advertising myself, did I, to every Tom, Dick and Harry? No, I did not. Beautiful select few. Okay. Where are we going with this? It's gone all cold. How long we got? About an hour. We're using the Rider-Waite. I think we're going to put this away. Yeah. Okay, ready to change the story? Let's do it. So I feel we might be getting down to some serious stuff now. Well, I'm not saying that's not serious, but it coming with like Lady Luck. Oh, I've got goosebumps. Dry your eyes now, divine feminines. Dry your tears. I know it wanted me to, I thought a card flipped, but it didn't. It just had the Ten of Swords. It's like the end now. It's the picture frame now. So things are most definitely wrapping up. Should we have a look and see what the radio wants to say? Oh, I'm going to put them away. I just didn't want to leave it, apparently, with the... who's not... This is out of 50 Shades of Grey. Can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. So I was going to say the picture frame looks like he chooses his lover, and that someone here is someone is being chosen. Okay, it looks like a very codependent person. It's like they're self-harming here. Something about a breast not being good enough, but hey. Right. I'm done with that story. Wow, I was working, just jumped in. Awesome, Carol. Here's a story for you then. I feel like I need to go back out in the sun and top up a bit. Got a bit fast then. Intuition, messages coming through. I went in the days. You like it. You like it when you get the syncs. I love it. Like, you all come on at perfect timing. You even knew how the last video was just so perfectly timed. That's why we have these chats, because that's why I put them on premieres. I could just put the video up, but then you guys can't all join at the same time, which you all seem to be called in, so that you chat. And all that chatting is syncing with the video, even though the video is recorded a couple of hours previous to that. It's healing the heartache. It's encouraging the divine masculine spiritual transformation. You woke up. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's still early for Alana. Justice is here. So I said it felt as if it was helping the divine masculine actually understand some bits and pieces regarding the next step. And it helps to bring justice to the divine masculine's spiritual transformation. So happy days are on their way. You don't feel good and everything is blurry. Yeah. That last song, when I kind of turned on, Carol's telling you my advice. You know what to do, Laurie. It said, my head's spinning around. I can't see clearly now. What are you waiting for? They're really on the cusp of, I said earlier, like in my video, they're so close to sending that message. But once they do it, they can't run away again. They've got to be sure. But it looks like justice is here to really help balance things out so that there's a certainty for them. So they know that really this direction is like the only way they can really go towards the light now. No way they're going back to the dark. That's a no-goer. But they've got to be sure that they're not going to like get scare themselves and go back into the shadows. They don't want to do that. They don't want to bring any more pain upon the divine feminine's heart. Or their own. It hurts. Alana, I do that in the violet flame meditation too. They just need to hold out their hands and know they are held. Yeah, here's the balance here, look. So they're going to need to bring in the balance, spiritual, material, physical, intangible, the intangible made manifest. End of the road, like I said, you can't go back into the dark. So they're kind of pinned down. It feels like, yeah, these are pins in the heart. Until they're willing to take them out, all the pain of the past, it's just piercing. I said earlier the heart was bleeding. They have to leave it behind. They're just deceiving themselves and their divine feminine and their divine nature. And they're refusing the divine gift, the legacy, the abundance, the prosperity. And there's kind of no other choice than to take it. It's like kind of awful that it's come to this, isn't it? Isn't it just? It's about being put under divine pressure. Oh, I feel it. I'm pressured to come on here and talk about these topics. No one really wants to address them. I need a little sleep. You just can't rest. Nighttime's the worst. It's the only time you do get some peace, isn't it? When you go to sleep. Everyone knows that, everyone needs a certain amount of sleep, like to themselves, uninterrupted, to be able to function. So what happens when you get that time? When you're meant to be sleeping? You need to do some breath work, meditation and cleansing today. It's a full moon and the last super moon of the year. Just the bottom of the deck. Balance. Help from the archangels. Romance angels, apparently. Help from the romance angels. Balancing out the masculine, feminine energies within both counterparts now, so they really can go and claim that divine crown. You know that you can't walk up that path until the coming together of masculine, feminine energies. Romance angels. Talk to me, boy. I don't mean to disrespect. I don't mean you no harm. Talk to me, boy. Talk to me, boy. Gonna have you naked by the end of this song. Oh, a bit of Whitney Houston now. That's about being caught having an affair. She found the credit card receipt. Okay, let's see what this romance angels would like to say. It's not right, but it's okay. You just saw 144. What meditation have I jumped in on? So I don't need you to answer. I'm just giggling to myself. I jumped into a meditation. Religious factors. It really is. Bloody spirituality, eh? What else can you say? How the fuck do you explain that one? When we're kind of, I don't know, we're not taught this, are we? This isn't kind of like the norm. What happens when you want it to be your norm? Worlds bloody collide, that's what happens. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This card reveals that religion and spirituality are subtle but important factors in your love life. Perhaps you're looking for a relationship with a partner who shares your spiritual beliefs. If so, this card comes to you as guidance to seek your new partner at the church, temple, or meeting place associated with your faith. If you're currently with a partner who isn't spiritually minded or whose beliefs differ markedly from your own, you may feel dissatisfied. You may also be influenced by family traditions that expect you to marry within your own culture or religion. The romance angels are helping you address this issue, and they ask you to remain true to yourself during this process. Decide which factors you will and won't accept in your relationship and what your priorities are for your partner. For instance, it's possible that your love interest may live the spiritual principles that you find important, for example, forgiveness, charity, kindness, and the like, without having the same religious affiliation you do. The angels remind you that your partner, like everyone, is a holy child of God. Everyone is spiritual in truth because everyone is spirit. Although it's not up to you to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations, prayers, and visualizations can have a positive influence on both of you and your relationship. Interesting. I said that for one, the divine masculine needs to balance out the spiritual with the material, okay? There's no way that he can adopt this path without having some belief in spirituality. He doesn't have to be so deep into it as the divine feminine. It's just like, if he sees the traits of spirituality that are beautiful, like kindness and charity and forgiveness, it doesn't mean you have to take on, like, become all spiritual. It's about being a nice person and doing the right things for the right reasons. So it was coming in here with the help of actually balancing that out in your life, because it is influencing your love life. Okay, should we get another one? I'm not really reading the comments, guys, and I'm not going to go back and catch up. I don't know why. I just I'm not drawn to. It's 1 hour and 6 minutes and 22 seconds I've been on, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. It's like now is really, you're back at zero. You're a completely different version of yourself. And it's just like getting to know each other, maybe for the first time or all over again, this new version. It's definitely here about not laughing. So maybe the divine masculine has been mocked during his transformation, hence like that period before you lose everyone. No one kind of gets you. The romance angels are guiding you to create intimacy with your partner by revealing your true feelings, your dreams and desires, and the other innermost aspects of yourselves. You discover commonalities and learn new ways of relating. If you're presently in a relationship, this card is a message of healing through honest dialogue. This is particularly true if you've stuffed down feelings instead of discussing them with your partner. Perhaps sitting together with a counsellor will give you the strength and support to admit them. Regardless, this card clearly guides you towards holding deep and honest discussions for the benefit of your love life. If something doesn't feel right, you need to speak up. If something does feel right, you need to speak up. One more? Yeah, okay. The energy's gone very gentle. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. You drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex-lover. The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. In divine masculine, you need to be sure that you don't go back, run into your ex. If she demands it or whatever she might have over you. This whole reading, this whole session is about you need to be sure that you're not to leave the divine feminine again. You do know the consequence of that. It's made your heart bleed. Big decision. The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it is done. Sometimes this is akin to peeling layers from the onion. So continue releasing your ex whenever old familiar feelings arise. Put that elastic band around your wrist every time with your ex. Laurie, you said earlier that your ex made you feel a certain way. Yeah, ping yourself every time you feel like that. So continue releasing your ex whenever old familiar feelings arise, or you find yourself attracting people reminiscent of him or her. As the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings. I actually feel as if that's also the karma that you both incurred, like the divine feminine and divine masculine, from this transition. Let that go. Or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachments to your ex. I have been with your crystal bracelet. Does that not hurt? Or rubber band. It works. Let's look at the enchanted map. Oh, we've got to see how the energy is. How are we on for time? Oh, it's 11106. That's how long I've been on, guys. It does work. Yes, it does. That's minor pain, though. That's like minor self-harming compared to what you do internally if you didn't do that. Oh, it's so beautiful out there. Intention, 22, 11. This is beautiful. Went to 13, solitude. I tell you what, there's a hell of a lot of coffee stains on the solitude page. Have a look. Can you see them? Seriously. Obviously spent too much time lingering there. Let's have a look at the intention. I feel like I'm really far. I'm not going to adjust it. Okay. It says deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the air. The universe is... I've gone all tired. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Looking for clarity, it's coming. See whether or not them intentions you sent out were received. You've been told they have been. They're about to be delivered. Recognise that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality, don't they just? I try by bringing it all together. Just more clarification for you. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Detachment, clarity and detachment. What will be, guys. Let's have a look at these energy cards. We're checking up on their energy, what we've done to the divine masculines. I went to the pond and gathered some rocks and threw them in and named each stone of things I want to release and watch the rings ripple out and go away. That was one of the exercises, Lobby. I think it was from the Mother Mary. That was a while back. Oh, well done, you. I was thinking about the lake when I mentioned earlier the final card. I said Swan Lake, and I visualised all these swans swimming on a lake. And there you are, and you piped up about actually doing the pebble technique. That's awesome. The ripple effect. Healer of the ages. So what have we done to them? Well, they're going to heal this situation. We've done a lot of healing work for our planet, for our collective. It's like, I feel like the masculine is, he'll wrap this up with the healing that they bring. They'll be able to guide others. A man holding the coin, so definitely the key to the legacy. Third chakra. This is about having the willpower. Oh my goodness, that's really so sitting in his core. Let's get one more. The colours are so similar. Wow. Okay, we'll leave it there. Look at all these colours. Door to personal healing and happiness. It's like he's going to step through. The bridge to Terabithia. The bridge to heaven. Look at these. You know I'm not good at picking them all up. Okay. Look where that orb is. Right in the core. Can I do all four? Of course. That half a rainbow today, in your comments, in the chat, half rainbows. Let's read them. How long we got? Okay, I think. Oh, the guys were going to go to the lake. That was right. So they've gone to the lake. I wonder if they see some swans. I need to book. Okay. 51, 43, 37, and 34. 51433734. Is that someone's phone number? I don't know. I don't know why I said it. So listen, I just go with it. 22. Are you saying like say it again? Say it again. 5143373422. Now you're free for an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Well, I've got about half an hour, I think. 34. No, 51. Let's read these. Well, I asked how the masculine, how this was affecting the divine masculine, what it's done to him. Healer of the ages. Health and vitality are so good. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. They hold a very important key to this. Hopefully they're aware of that now. And it's like they're going to contribute that. And that's for the greater good. Good choice. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and feet, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. So his intention is to heal the divine feminine now. In return, it will heal himself. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Well, there's someone being dependable, isn't it? You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. So a man holding a coin, 43. Malconnection in money, health, or value. It's definitely the divine feminine's counterpart. It's like she needs her divine masculine without sounding needy. It's like, how else would it work? This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large, bright coin. This could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and received increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. So that's why the Divine Feminine is at a little bit of a stalemate. It's like she's got loads and loads of ideas, but it's like she's not sure which path to take. And that's because really the masculine has that. They're masculines, okay? They're like business. They know a lot that they're not sharing. And if they were to share that with the feminine, it would really set her off on her way. And in return, he would benefit as well, because it's like she can make it happen. She has the vision for it, but somehow behind the scenes, he has like the business plan. I don't know whether or not he has the finances, but he's the one that kind of kickstarts the divine prosperity, the legacy. Okay. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. I actually felt then it was the masculine who's received a message that he has to pass on to the divine feminine. Like as in intuitive guidance. He knows, he has an idea, like a flash of insight. It came out in the last reading. He has a brilliant idea, but it's like one that he has to share with the feminine. But it's like his involvement as well. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. So let's go to the third chakra. Your willpower here. Having like the get up and go, having the drive. Having the drive. Play those tunes really loud if you're having a drive. Got a beautiful evening for a drive. Okay. Emotions of desire, life force energy. The powerful Archangel Shamal is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is located, it's not going to tell us where it's located. Okay, let's start again. The powerful Archangel Shamal is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move forward. This is a great time to move toward. This is a great time. I really feel really dry in the mouth. Okay. This is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. And then we've got the door to personal healing and happiness, 34. New beginnings in your personal life. This card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring field with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Oh, that's awesome. I said about the intention has to be there. Like the divine masculine can't keep like dipping in and out. He needs to be dependable in this connection. You can't kind of get the legacy going and like the ball rolling, and then all of a sudden, you know, one of you goes missing. It's just it's not going to work. So the changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. So it's just like a clean, positive, new slate. Okay, I'm going to get a Divine Feminine card. And then I'm going to get off because I can hear the guys are back. You got the hiccups?
Yeah.
I can hear. Jamie's got the hiccups. Did you go to the lake?
We were, but loads of people there.
Oh, I wondered whether you'd seen any swans. I said, that's why.
We did see some, yeah.
You did see some swans today?
Saw some swans today.
Awesome. Jamie, I think you know that. That'd be why they're back early. They would have spent half an hour, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on the dot. I thought I had till 1:30. We'll get this wrapped up. Yeah, swans have been coming up a lot. That's why I wondered whether or not they'd seen. I remember them saying they were going to be back about 6:30. They said too many people were out. He's so damn cute. Yes. Their energy is lovely. They're not going through any of the struggles, which is so good to see. If anything, as the masculines, like Jamie went out the other day on his bike and it was like it was a test. I don't know what kept happening, but maybe his chain kept coming off the bike. Okay. And I just felt, I was like, it's not his energy. His experience in the masculine's energy, it was like, boom, he amended it and then back again. It was like his tolerance, his patience. And he's just not affected by it. I said, guys, this energy isn't yours anymore. It's real harmony between these two. It's beautiful. So that's kind of a little indicator for me on, you know, they're not running away from each other. It's nice, and how they're handling each other. It's beautiful. We're spending a lot of time together, like in each other's pockets, and they're finding a way just to love each other's company. And I think now that the kind of guilt's been lifted about, you know, when you should be sleeping and one might be sleeping while the other one's awake. But I said the other day on my video that Megan could feel Jamie, even though he was asleep, he was actually awake still, stroking her face and like awake with her energetically. It's beautiful, guys, beautiful. What happens after midnight? Don't cut yourself off from that. That's a huge percentage of the connection. And when you both realise it, you're never alone. Okay, so, but how awesome is it to be able to snuggle up to each other and just, it's lovely. That was my intention for my children, was to, true love. Okay, we're going to get a Divine Feminine card. Pope Joan. And I don't think we've ever had her. The Pontiff of Possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Wow. Look at that. "40, when life just begins." It's like the rebirth at 40. Who is she? Or who she is. Not who is she, who she is. Let's hear about who she is. Pope Joan embodies the truth that all things are possible. even true love. Okay. According to popular legend, there was a female pope who reigned for 3 years in the 9th century. She was a brilliant, highly educated woman who entered the Catholic Church in Rome by cross-dressing as a man so she could be with her lover. Intellect and quick-witted, she rose through the ranks of the church hierarchy and was eventually elected as the Pope. That reminds me of like the feminines are just stepping in the masculine's position for now, okay? Doing what needs to be done. I love it how she done it though, to be close to her lover. That's beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, okay. 3 years into her reign, she was in a procession from St. Peter's to the Lateran in a lane once known as Via Sacra, the Sacred Way. Her true sex was dramatically revealed in the middle of the Sacred Way when she gave birth, surrounded by a shocked and astounded crowd. One legend says that she was killed immediately and buried on the spot where she had given birth. Another says she lived to do penance for her deception, and her son, who became the Bishop of Ostia, had her entombed with honour in his cathedral when she died. Regardless, her name was removed from the list of popes, and all subsequent cardinals had to sit on the sedes sterconaria, I don't know how you say that, a throne with a conspicuous hole in the middle of the seat. Wow, to get a confirmation of sex before being named as the next pope. They have to look to see whether or not they're like willy in their balls. Did someone go underneath and have a look? Seriously. In the 13th century, Jean de Mailly wrote a chronicle that contains the first written mention of an unnamed female pope. This inspired a wildfire of interest that spread throughout Europe. To this day, the legend of Pope Joan is widely believed, especially among Christians. So when your soul selects her card, we can so easily get caught beneath the glass ceiling of what we think is possible. But the truth is that everything is possible. It's hard for us to imagine just how much the divine wants for our lives, much more than we could ever hope. Pope Joan reminds us that even if we think that what we want isn't possible, it is, or even better, there is something our soul wants for us that will give us more than we can think to ask for. Pope Joan is a sign to trust in what you believe about yourself. Trust what's within you. Don't rely on what you see around you. Have faith. Know that the circumstances you are currently in are transformed from within. Begin to believe in a vision of your life. Cultivate the capacity to see it, to really imagine it with all your senses, and you will live into the day when it exists as a reality that now surrounds you. I just said to you about the reality of, you hear Jamie and Meghan's story, okay? Meghan was only 15 when they met. They had 2 years apart. It's their story to tell what happened within that and the challenges these two have gone through to see them now at this point. Yes, possible. It's possible. What they've had to forgive each other for, what they've had to forgive themselves for. Woo! Self-destruction at its greatest. It's possible. I'm witness to it. I'm tracking the story. It's like I'm living it. Like my children are living it. Okay. So begin to believe in a vision of your life. Cultivate the capacity to see it, to really imagine it with all your senses. And you will live into the day when it exists as a reality that now surrounds you. Pope Joan's right hand is held I thought it said PayPal. Seriously, it didn't look like it did. Pope Joan's right hand is held in the papal blessing, if that's how you pronounce it. PAPAL blessing, a Christian mantra of benediction. Point downward represent Christ's dual nature as both fully human and fully divine. The human ego is limited and lives beneath a glass ceiling. Joan demonstrates to us, though, that for the soul, the glass ceiling doesn't even exist. Trusting what the soul knows is possible for you. This is what Joan's wry smile reminds us. PayPal. Thank you for all you wonderful guys that have used the PayPal to donate to the channel. There's been some really lovely, generous ones. And I always forget to say thank you. Thank you ever so much. I received one today that was a lovely, generous. I haven't actually clicked into it, but it did pop up on my phone that I'd received a PayPal donation. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Much appreciated. I do get sidetracked and I forget to thank you. But honestly, the energy exchange is overwhelming. My heart swells. So it's hard to explain when you receive a donation to the channel. It's beautiful. Thank you ever so much. So PayPal. If you'd like to donate, guys, the link's in the last video. So let's do her soul voice meditation. What helps me remember that all things are still possible for me? And the intention, the possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. How beautiful was that reading? We've been 1 hour, 36 minutes. So it's no time restriction now. The guys are back. It's like a motorbike outside. I think we might be ending on a Rumi. What do you think? How are you guys doing that side? Sorry, I've not been keeping up with your chat. I think so. Then we get back to the world of synchronizations, the world of signs and synchronizations, guys. No. I've still got to read the chapter on detachment. It's like, I think we're just getting to grip with this. I don't know why. I'm going to go and sit out in the sun. Let's get a Rumi before the sun goes down. Hold on, does Rumi want to come out? Are you going to come out? Postcard from Spirit again? Okay. Messages. From our ancestors. You're going to watch this back? Okay, cool. Oh, I'm itching. I'm going to go and get some sun. I best decide what's maybe for dinner. It's getting late. I hadn't even thought about food. I can seriously feel something. There's not a hair there, but I can feel something running across the top of my lip. You still got to watch the premiere after work. You guys have got a few more hours left in today. Take flight is the message. I'm so itchy. That's what I like to do, just stop and listen. But if you think something, just stop and then just listen to how it's clarified. Anyway, take flight. Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternative plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. How perfect, Sam. Okay, let's get this roomy because it just seems quite normal that I always want to go like for a whittle right at the end. Okay, Rumi, let's finish off this little session. Ooh, bit snappy. It's time to go. Okay. This card here. Oh, I've got no coffee. It's definitely time to go. I need to cut down on my coffee intake. Okay. Seriously. Oh. Wait. Exciting. So exciting. I'll read the poem first without even telling you the name of the card. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. Rumi. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great loving constant pirouette. Full stop. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life. Yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Hence why I'm going back out to top up. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. Believe what you want. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Yet what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? They are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. Where's the card? Oh, here. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest in shining glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything envisioned can manifest according to divine timing and grace, yet the mind does quake with fear, so much so that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare, that should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power, of the great creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be thoughts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life. From steam to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail, no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. So now you are guided by this loving power to drop the doubt, shed the I can't say that word, I'm not going to try anymore, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, bearing the breath of the earth in the wind whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in bird song. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. You'll want it with all of your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds a secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation, seeking to pour into your thirsty soul like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. Dry mouth, I've got to go and get some drink. Okay, I'm going to have a glass of water, quench my thirst. Beautiful message. Agreed. Got something. It's not even something flying. Look at this like grey curly hair. Like that, seriously, I don't know if you can even see how grey it is. Look. Tickling my arm. Beautiful. Very beautiful. They're all beautiful messages. Really. Okay, I'm going to go. Need to go and get a drink. Go to the little girl's room. Okay? Okay. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Yes, most definitely. Have a lovely evening, day, afternoon, whatever time it is there. Full moon. When's full moon? If they say it's on the 7th, what day are we today? We're the 6th today. Oh, I'm not quite going yet, Sherry. I promise I'll go in a minute. I started chatting again. Love you, Lucy. Grey hair. Yeah, grey hair and all. Yeah, I've got lots of grey hair. Look, you can see the streaks here. Tomorrow is the full moon. Do we mean like how much after midnight? Does it actually, like what time is that? Does it mean like it's going to be after midnight tonight when it falls? Are you with me? If it falls on the 7th and I'm in the 6th today, and let's say I don't know, the full moon is at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's like tonight for me. I don't like that when we say tomorrow because I think it's tomorrow night and it's not. It's like tonight for me because tonight's kind of like from 10 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning. That's how I look at it. So if it says it's tonight, then it is on the 7th. Does that make sense? It confuses me and then I miss it by a day. I can look it up. I'm not really like that worried about the full moon. Megan pointed it out last night. She was like, come and have a look at the moon. I said, apparently it's full moon tomorrow. It's already full. It's already full then. So it's here. There you go. It's here. What full moon is it? I think it's full moon in Scorpio. 6:45 a.m. Okay. Thursday. What day is it today? Oh, okay, yeah. So it's kind of going to be like overnight, early hours of the morning. When I haven't got many hours left. Oh, okay. It's nowish. It's nowish. I'm going to go out. Okay, I'm going to go out. I should be able to see it. I'm going to go out while it's still sunny. Okay, guys. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Okay, in Taurus season. Awesome combo. The energy's been going. Okay, yeah, it has. Right, I'm going as well. Take care. Lots and lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, no howling at the moon. Okay, lots of love. Bye for now.